outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. First down, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Murray now. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 42 yards. And the Raiders are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Come on.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw, it's Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Murray sets to throw on fourth. Fighting his way through contact. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Not sure how you feel about it, but to me, I think we're seeing it in front of our eyes. This league continues to change. Look at the moves you ordinarily get from a running back from the quarterback position.
Yeah, that's like a Le'Veon Bell type move right there, but you're exactly right. The game's kind of evolving in that way, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the quarterback is rapidly becoming an extra running back as well.
Looking here for Smith downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! Vincent Smith, 44 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And now the Cardinals are going to go for two here. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Carr. And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Carr, he'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Chase Edmonds, 67 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. after the touchdown. Out is Prater to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return comes Drake. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Carr. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. To throw is Carr. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Carr. That's into the hands of Edwards. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And that is incomplete. Boy, did everything to hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and that brings up 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
79 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Throwing on first down is Murray. Rolling to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Play action. Now it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 21-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Daniels. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, this is Edmonds. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. To throw is Murray. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. And Isabella there make the grab. And the Cardinals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Extra point good by Prater. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
From midfield, here's Carr. Looking for Ruggs again, and he's got him again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick. There goes Green, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that stretches the lead to 27. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Carr. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Completes this out left to Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now, here's the call. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Big Ace open, Big Ace open. Hey, Ace, Ace. Hey, alert 48. Hey, we got Mike the 48 right now. Let's go.
Throwing now is Murray. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
A final shot before half for Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that...
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually. And they'll hold on to their football as well. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Here's Carr to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. And now here is another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Running left, here's Edmonds. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Mike 48. I'm on. Hey, alert 48.
On play action, it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. Carr now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level. It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him, but you have to. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun, and he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Prater's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr, they'll set up the screen to Drake. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They go with Jacobs. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Out to his left. A huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and about a mile here.
Come on. Let's go. I got you. I got you. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 48.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Murray. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Parker, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Here's Murray. Throw left side, completes Isabella. Touchdown, Cardinals. And Isabella. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Prater on to add the extra point. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 18. Following the fumble recovery, Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. To throw on second and 10. Carr, throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Carr to throw again. And he hits Drake. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's a second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Now Murray off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Corey Littleton in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Murray's throw here taken in by Isabella.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen, and the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Carr. He dumps it off to Drake. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Carr. And this will be caught by Edwards. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go again. 38 to Mike.
From the gun, it's Carr. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Edwards. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now, Carr again. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Carr. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Shotgun now for Carr. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From just shy of midfield, Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Back to throw it, Murray. This is Smith with a grab. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Charles, it's one thing to win, it's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they collecting on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.